Dear Taurus, there is a profound stillness around you, but it is not the stillness of peace. It is the quiet before a storm that has been brewing within your own soul for far too long. You've become the master of composure, the architect of an unshakable world, yet you stand in the center of it and feel a deep, unsettling truth. Something has to give. This isn't just a fleeting mood, it's a seismic shift gathering momentum just beneath the surface of your carefully curated life. You feel it in the moments between tasks, in the dead of night when the silence is loudest, a restlessness that whispers of a life you've deferred, of a version of yourself you've kept locked away. You've convinced yourself that this is strength, this unwavering ability to hold on, to maintain, to endure. But what if I told you that this very strength has become your most beautiful cage? A fortress built to protect you from the chaos of the past, but one that now keeps out the very light that seeks to enter. You are standing at a pivotal crossroads, a moment so potent with transformative energy that it feels both terrifying and undeniably necessary. The universe is not merely nudging you, it is calling you forward, demanding that you face the memories you've buried, the truths you've silenced, and the profound, beautiful growth that awaits on the other side of fear. This journey we are about to embark on is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to let the old structures crumble. So, before we descend into the heart of this revelation, take a deep breath. Acknowledge the part of you that is afraid, and then acknowledge the part of you that is ready. If you feel this calling in your bones, take a moment now to like this video, to subscribe, and to join this community of souls committed to authentic transformation. And in the comments below, I want you to anchor your intention with this powerful affirmation. I choose to release the familiar in order to embrace my true growth. Because what we uncover today will not just shift your perspective, it will begin to liberate you. If you leave now, you risk turning your back on the very key you've been searching for. Stay with me, because the final truths are the ones that will set everything into motion. Let's be honest, Taurus. This feeling isn't new. It's rooted in a past that taught you a dangerous lesson, that change is synonymous with loss. Somewhere along your path, you learned that your value was measured by your reliability, by your capacity to be the rock for everyone else, even if you were slowly turning to stone yourself. You were praised for your steadfastness, for your ability to keep things the same, but no one ever asked what it cost you to swallow your own desires, for change, for adventure, for more. And so, you learned to silence that inner voice, the one that yearned to explore beyond the safety of the known. You began to mistake stagnation for security, and you have been paying the price in silent, sleepless nights ever since. You've been protecting something, haven't you? A version of your life, a relationship, a career path, a belief system that once gave you security but now feels heavy, restrictive. You guard it with fierce loyalty because letting it go feels like letting go of a part of yourself. There's a distrust in the air, a suspicion that if you lower your walls for even a moment, everything you've worked so hard to build will fall apart. But that suspicion, dear Taurus, is not an external warning. It is your own intuition, your own soul, whispering to you that the walls themselves are the problem. The universe is not against you. It is trying to show you where your fortress is cracking so that the light can finally get in. And today, that light is beginning to pour through. This is a crucial, illuminating moment where your deepest premonitions, those gut feelings you've tried to rationalize away, are about to be validated. The energy you've sensed, the subtle knowing that something was off balance, is now manifesting in tangible ways. The very thing you've been protecting is revealing itself not as a source of security, but as the source of your stagnation. And while this revelation may feel destabilizing, it is also your liberation. The doubts and fears that have held you captive are beginning to dissolve in the face of this undeniable truth. And for the first time in a long time, you are being invited to move forward, not with caution, but with authentic, soul-deep confidence. This energy brings with it a powerful tremor, a force of sudden, necessary change that we recognize as the Tower. Now, do not recoil at this image. The Tower is not here to punish you. It is here to set you free. For years, you have lived within a structure of outdated beliefs and circumstances that no longer serve your highest growth. You've told yourself, "This is just how it is," or "I can't risk what I have." The Tower arrives as a profound act of grace, a divine intervention designed to shatter the illusions you've mistaken for reality. It is the sudden confrontation, the unexpected event, or the internal revelation that makes it impossible to continue pretending. It challenges your very foundation, yes, but only to force you to rebuild on ground that is solid, true, and authentically yours. Embrace this collapse, Taurus, for it is not an ending. It is the clearing of the ground where your new life will be planted. And what flows into this newly cleared space? A wave of pure, unbridled emotional energy, a divine offering we call the Ace of Cups. This is the universe extending a chalice brimming with the potential for new love, deep healing, and profound creative inspiration. After the stark clarity of the Tower, your heart is being given a chance to feel again, to open in ways it hasn't in years. This may manifest as an unexpected romantic encounter that feels different, deeper, more soulful, or it could be the rekindling of a current relationship where the crumbling of old facades allows for a new, more honest connection to emerge. Pay attention to the subtle signs, the synchronicities, the conversations that feel guided by something more. Someone may reveal feelings that surprise you, or you may suddenly feel a surge of self-love that washes away old insecurities. Do not question this flow, Taurus. Let your heart drink it in. This offering is not just a passive gift. It arrives with a messenger. This is the energy of the Knight of Cups, representing a person, an invitation, or an opportunity that approaches you with a gentle yet persistent emotional charge. This is the soft-spoken proposal, the creative collaboration, the heartfelt apology, or the invitation to step into a new, more emotionally fulfilling reality. Be receptive. This night brings promises of what could be, but it is your own discernment that is being tested now. If a person from your past resurfaces, carried on this wave of new emotion, you must look beyond the romance of the moment. Is their return an opportunity to heal an old pattern? Or is it a temptation to rebuild the very same tower that just fell? Your intuition, now clearer than ever, holds the answer. Navigating such profound change requires a unique kind of power, and this is where the card of strength anchors your entire reading. This is not the strength of resistance, the brute force you have used to hold your world together. This is the quiet, resilient courage to face your own inner dragons, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, with compassion and self-control. You are being called to handle the challenges of this transformation with a gentle hand. There will be people who test your new boundaries, situations that tempt you to revert to old habits. Your true power now lies in your ability to remain centered in your heart, to respond with calm, assertiveness rather than reactive fear. Do not let the external turbulence of this change disturb the sacred peace you are beginning to cultivate within. This inner fortitude is your anchor in the storm. And what guides you through this storm? A celestial beacon of pure, unwavering hope. The star. After the disruptive but necessary chaos of the tower, the star shines brightly, bringing a profound sense of calm, clarity, and divine guidance. It is a whisper from the universe that you are exactly where you need to be. Your dreams, the ones you packed away because they felt impractical or risky, are not only valid, but within your reach. The star reminds you to have faith in the process, to trust that even in moments of uncertainty, a divine plan is unfolding in your favor. You must cultivate your own inner light now. Taurus. Speak your desires to the universe with unwavering confidence, knowing that what you seek is also seeking you. This is the energy of healing, of renewal, and of remembering your connection to something far greater than your fears. This alignment of energies, the tower's liberation, the ace's new beginning, the knight's invitation, strength's resilience, and the star's guidance, is not happening in a vacuum. It is rippling through every single area of your life, demanding a new level of honesty and courage. Let's talk about your relationships, about love. For so long, your fear of instability may have caused you to unconsciously control the dynamic. You might evaluate your partner with a critical eye, measuring their every action against an impossible standard of security, all while dismissing the trivialities and gestures of love that don't fit your rigid definition of safety. The tower's collapse is an invitation to let go of this shrewd, calculating instinct. Give your partner and yourself the space to be imperfectly human. When you stop demanding that love conform to your need for control, you create a space where you can finally look each other in the eye with the raw, vulnerable confidence that you are on the right path together. And if you are single, Taurus, you know that the bar you set for others is a direct reflection of the impossibly high bar you set for yourself. This threshold has kept you safe, yes, but it has also left you in a state of profound loneliness, where the chill of solitude can begin to erode your self-esteem. You may dismiss people after a single mistake, not because they are unworthy, but because their imperfection triggers your deep-seated fear of the unknown. The Ace of Cups asks you to embrace the beautiful mess of human connection. Your capacity for understanding is immense. It is time to turn it toward the so-called weaknesses of others, recognizing that we are all perfectly imperfect beings searching for connection. A new love cannot enter a fortress. It can only enter an open heart. Now, let's turn to your financial world, a place where your need for security is most pronounced. The tower may manifest here as an unexpected expense, a sudden shift in your career, or an opportunity that forces you to risk your current stability. Your first instinct will be to resist, to panic, to tighten your grip. But I urge you to see this as a necessary catalyst. The universe is shaking your financial foundations to make you question what true abundance really is. Is it found in a number, in a bank account, or is it an inner state of worthiness that attracts resources to you? The star promises that if you maintain your faith and focus on your true goals, you will be guided toward long-term prosperity. The Knight of Cups may bring a promising proposal or a piece of advice from an ally that opens a new door. Your adaptability is your greatest asset now. Build your new financial future not on the shifting sands of fear, but on the bedrock of your own intrinsic worth. This energy also touches the heart of your family. Dynamics here are often where our oldest patterns reside. The tower may introduce a disruption, a long-held secret may be revealed, or a challenging situation might arise that questions the family's status quo. Face these moments with empathy. This is not about blame. It is about liberation for everyone involved. The Ace of Cups opens the door for profound emotional breakthroughs, for the heartfelt conversations that have been avoided for years. The energy of the Three of Cups, a sister card to this reading, also speaks of joyful reunion and celebration. Amidst the challenges, seek out moments of connection. A simple shared meal, a video call, these moments of shared happiness will reinforce the bonds that nourish your soul and remind you that you are not alone in this transformation. In terms of your well-being, your very energy, listen to your body. It is processing years of stored tension and resistance. The fatigue you may feel is not laziness. It is your soul asking for rest as it integrates these monumental shifts. What old, negative beliefs are you struggling to digest? What truths are you finding hard to swallow? Be gentle with yourself. Nourish your body with clean food, but more importantly, nourish your spirit by releasing what is toxic. Be wary of social media and careless social circles where stagnation is the norm. They are the echoes of the comfort zone you are so bravely leaving behind. You cannot ascend to a new frequency while remaining tethered to energies that keep you small. For those of you who are students, this intense pursuit of truth can lead you to neglect your physical and emotional needs. Your brilliant, practical mind must be balanced with self-care. Your schedule cannot just be about study. It must include time to rest, to play, to simply be. True wisdom is not just accumulated knowledge, it is the integrated balance of mind, body, and spirit. Finally, Taurus, let's speak of the most significant moment of all, the one that comes after the dust of the tower has settled. After you have taken your first sip from the Ace of Cups. It is the moment of profound, quiet realization. You have spent a lifetime believing your worth was conditional, contingent upon your stability, your strength, your ability to never show weakness. Today, after confronting yourself with brutal honesty, you finally understand the deepest truth of all. You are enough, not because of what you build or what you achieve, not because of how much you can endure. You are enough simply because you exist, because you feel, because you are alive. And that, dear Taurus, is the ultimate freedom. Something has irrevocably shifted within you. It is an inner revolution that alters everything. You are becoming someone who no longer betrays their own needs to keep the peace, who no longer silences their truth to spare others discomfort. For the first time, you are choosing yourself, not as an act of selfishness, but as the ultimate act of healing. And when you do this, the entire universe rearranges itself around you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right resources, they will flow to you with an ease you have never known. Because you are no longer operating from a place of fear, you are creating from a place of love. Look in the mirror and see the one who persevered, who held it all together, who broke and dared to rise again. You are not your scars. You are the one who healed. Now, from this place of wholeness, you get to ask the most important question: what do I truly desire now? Because what lies on the other side of this fear is not just a new chapter. It is a whole new story, one where you are no longer the fortress, but the beautiful, thriving garden that was always meant to grow. Are you ready to blossom without fear? Share in the comments what painful truth you are finally prepared to release. Let us all bear witness to your courage. And if this message resonated deep within your soul, subscribe to continue on this transformative journey together. I hope you have a day filled with profound and positive revelations. A great wave of love to all of you.